It's a mud. Good morning, my folks. This is a brand new day. This is Shippy the Explorer. This young man, he knows what he survived, and he goes and he climbs the gets into the man's yard and picks a mango, and he gets his food, and that's the free thing for the day. He call it stealing, but he calls it reaping and sharing. And so, well, that's it. So there's an element of the population that lives like that and survives like that, and so we call that survival. Here we are, another person. Looks like he picked up his mangoes already. He's probably look like he's going to work. Anyway, this is Shippy the Explorer, and we are on an excursion trip today. Good. To go to the country, St. Mary, originally Metcalfe. So welcome to Shippy the Explorer, and to this new station. Not new, we have been doing this for a while, but this new video, and hopefully you're gonna enjoy it and get informed, and well, learn something new from this experience. Some of the path will probably pass some of the old. We're going through the Agua Gorge, and that will take us right down into Annotto Bay. But I'll certainly bring you highlights of a new experience, and that's going north in Jamaica. So right now we're on the south coast, and we are going over the mountain and into the north coast. St. Mary. Welcome again. The son made a good observation. There's a black one and a brown one. So he made a observation that seems like all the dogs in Jamaica are brown, but it's predominant. It's a dominant color, so it's like a mute, I tell you. So we're going through Norbrook again, and those of you who don't know Norbrook, this is what it looks like. Early in the morning, workers are working already, keeping the lawns of this rich neighborhood clean. Those of you who know this area, this is where we're crossing the valley where the water used to spring out of the rock. Right over there. But they have sent it under the ground into the golf course. Again, we are at the intersection of Norbrook and Constant Spring, and we have to cut across the street like this on the right side to make sure we pick up the road to the mountain. Here is Constant Spring again. We go, we're experiencing traffic again, going down into Kingston in the early morning. So many cars in Jamaica, lots of cars. Let's take Old Stony Road this morning. At this stage now, we picking up the gorge. Well, we are passing through this busy intersection now. It's Temple Hall. We call it, I'm from here, so I know the people. Tom Campbell's gas station. and we are hitting Junction, the beginning part of Junction now. To instead of climbing the hill to Lawrence Tavern, we are taking the gorge to St. Mary. See, the river is Temple is a beautiful area. Those people who have bought into the area years ago did a wonderful job in well, a smart move in investing in this region. Including my friend's church, the Mennonite Church of Templar. And here we go again. You see the orange signs. That means it's I guess it means JLP, I think. The political fever is on, and general election is about to start. Mountain in front of us is Rosemount. So, and again, you know that you're watching Shippy the Explorer, he knows his neighborhood. So I just ask you to enjoy it with me. So on to Annotto Bay we go. Well, I better correct myself that the orange sign, I think it's PNP, and the green labels that you see are JLP. So better correct myself before I get into trouble. Plantations along the gorge. Small plantations. When you say plantations in Jamaica, sometimes it's 2 acres, but it is plantation. People are working hard and trying to keep up. Well, the road is so narrow. My daughter-in-law wonders, how do we pass each other on the road that is so narrow? But over the years we have gotten used to it. And here we are. If we wanted to go up to King Weston, we'll turn left, but we keep on this gorge, and as soon as you reach this bridge, you see the sign saying welcome to St. Mary. And so we are now in St. Mary, the parish of St. Mary, just leaving St. Andrew. And this is basically winding road straight to the north coast. Just to remind you again that you're watching Shippy the Explorer, exploring the northern parishes of Jamaica, especially St. Mary today, and taking you through the Wag Water Gorge, Wag Water, as the locals say. The other name for it is Junction. If you want to go to the Maroon Town, turn left here. That's one entrance. And the political parties express themselves differently with ribbons in Jamaica. It's amazing how the political campaign is conducted at a different level. With speakers and loudspeakers around the place and on television, which is standard now. But seeing the decoration on the road along the banks and the posts is quite different from the rest of the world. So now it's the PMP and the JLP, they're clashing. It shows that they're fighting for this region. And so here we come again. We're taking it through Kingston Gardens. Beautiful botanical garden. One of 3 in the Caribbean, in the Jamaican region. Here we are. That's the lower level. Yeah, the upper level right here. Small but quite potent. So there's a police station here too. So we're going through the Kingston Garden region. Let's see the Wag Water River down in the valley. Large boulders, powerful, especially when it rains. Here the government puts in a footbridge across the Wag Water River. I think you can drive over there. Actually, you can drive over it. So it's that was placed in about 10 years ago. So, and I would encourage them to put in more of those bridges, because the other 2 or 3, they are in bad shape or totally broken down. You just see the lushness of the countryside and the hills, coconut and fruit trees. It's just lush. Well, you have the bamboo that has taken over the country, folks. Alternate route to Port Antonio and Scottsdale. Once again, the Grandview. Let's take a picture of the rock out of that's sticking on the mountain. So it's I've always enjoyed and observe and wonder of this rock. So let's see if we can see them and take. It's amazing. Almost on the level now. We're off the mountain, and just sticking out. Well, the rock sticking out, Wag Water River on the left, the bridge to go into the community. We're still in the gorge, going towards Annotto Bay. And here we are, another little town, a rustic town. I think this is outside Junior Pen, but ever so often actually it's Broadgate. So that's Broadgate we just passed through. That means we're on the flat. Let's tape some of the agricultural Wag Water Vale, the vale of the Wag Water River, and they do a tremendous amount of farming This is one of my favorite spots in Jamaica. You come through the gorge, so this is my favorite, one of my favorite spots in Jamaica. The land is being used up as you come out the gorge and come on the expansive land, flat land. And then you look back onto the mountain, you see where you're coming from. And look at that beauty. Never fails to amaze you. That's where we're coming from. As you go around the corner, then once again you are in Annotto Bay, where the spices were exported. Favorite town, one of my favorite towns in Jamaica. It's rustic, it's beautiful, it's parts of it is noisy, the sea is right beside there, but then you have a sense of peace that's mixed in with the rusticness of this place. Welcome to Annotto Bay. So we have traveled from Kingston to Annotto Bay, folks. And here we are. Just gonna park at the police station and wait. Oh. Yeah. Hey, what's up? Laurel.
Yeah.
Cool. Your son?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
This is from me to her, to the family, and 5 in there for the function.
Yeah.
For the support to the 5,000.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, I'm shipping the export. Did she tell you about it? She not tell you about the if you guys to subscribe to the station. Okay. I'm gonna do Annotto Bay.
Right.
Yeah, I'm shipping the Explorer, but I'm also a writer.
Okay. Yeah, man.
Part of the family.
All right,
nice. What's your name?
Demon.
Demon.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
All
I'm
right.
Laurel.
Yeah, man.
Okay. So we are in Annotto Bay, and let me do a little tour. So that concludes the tape from the drive from Kingston Spring to Annotto Bay through the gorge of Wag Water River, and so we are seeing where we have reached Annotto Bay, the St. Mary Parish Court, outstanding, and then the police station here. So that's it. We hopefully enjoy that, and well, it's Shippity Explorer. I'm just touring Jamaica for you, and make sure you're learning. You don't have to travel here if you don't want to, because Shippity Explorer is saying I'm touring for you. Talk to you, take care, and from Annotto Bay I say bye for now. I'm gonna do a full tape now of the city.